guys, coming in today to show you how to make this box. It's a ATC card box, just made out of cardstock that you can fit your ATC cards in. What I've discovered is I actually like to put the lid on the bottom and then have my ATC cards sit this way so that they stand up in the box. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make the box today. So you can use it either way, with the lid on top or underneath, with the card standing or flat inside. Just like that. Okay, so what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that measures 4 7/8 by 5 7/8. And you're going to score this at 1 inch all the way around. Like that. Then you're going to grab a piece of cardstock that measures 6 3/4 by 7 3/4, and you're going to score that at 2 inches all the way around. And that's all the scoring you need to do. Now the smaller piece is for your lid, and we're just going to do some cutting. You're going to cut, excuse me, you're going to cut on the score line here. Hopefully you can see my score line. And cut up on that one. Cut up on that one. Just like that. This one's not cut very well. There we go. So you have that. That's the lid of your box. Take your other piece and do exactly the same thing. Like that. Now what you're going to do is grab yourself some glue, and with the smaller piece we're just going to fold on the score lines first. Like that, and then we're going to attach some glue to the outside of these tabs. Fold the tabs in, line them up. Like that, and do the same thing to the other one. Hold on your school lines. And put glue on the outside of these. These tabs are going to actually overlap when you fold them in. They're going to overlap, you see, and then you're going to bring that up like that. So we're going to put some glue. You can put glue or tape, whatever you want. Just line it up to the outside so that the edges are flush with the outside of the box, and you'll know that it's even. And now, because it's reinforced, the flaps fold over on each other on the ends. I wanted to sturdy these sides up a little bit as well. So what I did was I cut 2 pieces to fit inside there, and they measure 1 15/16 by 3 11/16. I'm just going to add glue to the back of those panels and glue them into the sides. You don't have to add the extra panels if you don't want to. As I said, I'll probably make this box again out of chipboard. Actually, I'm not sure if I said that because I did restart the video. So I might be making this box out of chipboard so it's sturdier. But for today, we're just doing it in cardstock. So that now it's a bit sturdier. And that's it for the assembly of the... I've lost my pin. Of the box. Now we're going to have some panels to decorate the outside, embellish the outside. So we'll start with the lid. We're going to add panels to the top of the lid that measure... we have a mat that measures 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. That will sit on there like that. Then we have another mat that's 2 5/8 by 3 5/8, and that's going to sit on top of that. And then a DSP that's 2 1/2 by 3 1/2, and that's going to sit on top of that one. Alright, so we'll just put those together. And I didn't get my ATG gun out. Oh. And that'll fit on top of there like that. And then we have some sides for the lid. So we're doing the long side. You're going to need 2 panels for the long side, of course. And we've got one mat that measures 3 3/4 by 7/8, then 3 5/8 by 3/4, then 3 1/2 by 5/8 is the DSP. Okay, so you're just going to layer those together. And then add them to the side of your box. Then you've got some short panels, so we do the same thing again. You need 2 lots of each, and you've got a short one that measures 2 3/4 by 7/8, 2 5/8 by 3/4, and a DSP that's 2.5 by 5/8. And again, just attaching those to the sides of your box. And now we'll attach the top panels. Like that. So that's the lid done. And now for the bottom part of the box, we're going to need 2 of each of 3 3/8 by 3 5/8 by 1 7/8 mat, 3.5 by 1 3/4, and the DSP is 1 5/8 by 3 3/8, and you just layer those together. And then for the side panels, we have 2 of each of mat 1 7/8 by 2 5/8, one mat that's 2.5 by 1 3/4, and the DSP is 1 5/8 by 2 3/8. And again, attaching those together. And there we go, and the box is done. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining me, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and I will talk to you all again soon in my next video. Okay, bye.